Here we are, finally, together.
Yes, sir.
It's been a while. We've
Yes.
been talking about this forever, for a long time,
Yep. It's a long
and,
time coming.
and finally made it happen.
Right.
The
Right.
weather cooperated.
Yes.
Our schedules matched up.
Yeah. And we weren't able to do Bethpage, which was what we've been wanting to do for the longest. But you know what? It worked out today. We're here at High Point at New Jersey, and first time.
Upstate New Jersey, according to my boy Jerry.
Yeah. 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 It's deep. It's deep. It's deep.
It's I've been up here, but only to Crystal Springs.
Right. Right. Right.
And when I looked at my GPS this morning, Crystal Springs exit, and then to here was still 30 minutes left.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
man, where am I going?
I thought, yeah, the same thing. I thought Crystal Springs was closer, but it's definitely a half hour from here. So this is like the borderline of New York and Jersey.
Jersey,
you know,
yeah.
which is the
There's a movie, the Boiler Point, the Boiler Room,
the
or
border. Uh-huh.
right?
That's
It's
a
like
movie.
it's like one of those underground fighting
Oh
movies.
no, Boiler Room is
A Boiler Room is the one with the Wall Street
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
No, it's something or whatever it is, the furnace
Yeah.
or the boiler room. I don't know.
All
So-
right.
but it's based up here, like North Jersey, up here in the sticks.
Okay.
So I was thinking about that on the way here.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this fucking movie.
but
But yeah, man, it's finally nice to come out. It's been a while since I've seen you.
yeah.
When did I see you last time?
Man,
You didn't come to the Shank this year, right?
yeah.
Did you?
Yeah,
You were there.
yeah,
That was the last
we
time I saw you
played,
then.
we
Yeah,
played.
yeah.
That
So,
was the last time we played early in the year. We
oh,
weren't-
with Orson, right? No, you
No,
weren't. No, so you weren't there. I
no.
played with Orson.
Yeah, I know, but that was for your
Yeah.
for your gathering. But we played one on
Before
one.
that, yeah. Oh
Early.
yeah, so even longer.
Yes. It
Yes,
was
shout
early
out
in the year.
Orson.
Yeah, we was actually supposed to we were supposed to meet here for the Masters Cup, but a lot of stuff was going on.
Shout out Chris and Mo.
Yeah, and Manny wasn't able to make it that day. Chris and Mo and I played here, and Manny was on duty, so he couldn't make it. But yeah, it worked out today. It was perfect. We were able to play the match. Congratulations to Manny. It was tight, back and forth. It was only I had a blow up hole, you had a blow up hole. And,
My blow hole was nastier than your blow up hole.
yeah, but only by one stroke. I had a snowman, you had a
I had a 9.
and then
Is there a name for a 9? Is there something
I
like a
don't-
snowman's the 8?
I don't know. It's I don't know. It's
Nine.
it's a
Nine's
high number.
Disgusting. The only positive I took out of that, which probably makes no sense to nobody else but me, that it was a par 5.
Yeah,
Imagine a 9 on a 4 or on a
Yeah.
par 3.
yeah. It
Tough finishing par 3, by the way.
it's
Kicked my ass.
it's tough, man. It's tough. I think we both ended up with a 6 on that.
Yes.
It's a tough course. It's not aesthetically, beautiful. It's not no Mansion Ridge or Neshannock, but it's a tough course. The layout is tough. A lot of water hazards and dog legs, so you definitely have to pick your shots pretty good. But yeah, congratulations to Manny. He pulled out the win. At the end, the back 9, we were back and forth. I mean, back and forth.
Yes.
And he just actually on 17, he played his ass off. He piped the crap out of the driver, man. I mean, it was beautiful. Got on 2, and almost missed the bird.
Oh, downhill,
Yeah.
beautiful downhill putt.
Yeah.
Tapped it, barely touched it. Rolling. Stopped like half an inch to the hole.
Yeah, it wasn't even an inch. It was right
And
there.
then
yeah,
a few holes earlier in the front 9,
yeah,
it went around.
it went around.
It was another par 3, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
Went around the cup. So I thought it was going to come and sneak in through the bag, and
No.
it stopped there again.
Yeah.
So
That
two-
one was weird. That one was weird because I even looked at the cup because it went around and it looked like it was coming back and it just sat.
sat there like
It
a
just sat
little
there.
indentation or something.
Yeah. And it didn't go in. But overall, it was great. It was a great match. Had fun. Beautiful day. I mean, this is
Beautiful day. We're actually in the parking lot
in
of
the
the
parking lot
course right now,
Right now. I mean, it's
We're-
beautiful.
waiting to get kicked out.
I know. The kid keeps circling
Some
around.
kid
like,
keeps circling around, eyeballing us.
Yeah, like,
what are those two weirdos over there
what are they
doing?
doing over here? Just filming a podcast. Don't
Oh.
worry about it, buddy. We're good. But
Oh man, but yeah, what else? Tough, not tough. Interesting part. Hole one,
yeah,
the dog leg left over water.
yep, yep.
Like you said, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, like I told Manny, this was it's weird. The first hole that starts that way, but I told him, I says the first hole, it's an indication. Like if you've never played this hole, of everything to come on this course. It's exactly what this course is. Right. It's water hazards, dog legs, and just tough. I mean, it was just tough. And that first hole has that. It's an elevated tee box, water all along the left.
Yeah,
You got to, hit your approach shot has to be over water, to a small green. So, or a decent sized green.
you
So,
you definitely got to think about some of these tee shots.
yeah, we actually had to lay up on that first one.
Not everything's a driver.
Yeah, yeah,
Not everything's a 3-wood or a hybrid. Some of these tee shots were like irons,
yeah. You just to get in
just
and
to get set up for that second
for
shot
that second shot, exactly.
around the corner.
And that's what I like about the course. Like I said, it's not beautiful. The greens, some of them are chopped up, and
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
But it was, yeah.
Um,
The layout is
definitely, I wish it was closer
Closer.
to me. Or
yeah, yeah.
but yeah, this is a nice course. If you guys ever get a chance to come out and check it out,
Yeah.
do so.
High Point Golf Club.
Montague, New
Yeah.
Jersey. Never heard of this town before. Till
Yeah, no.
it's funny because my buddy Jerry, who I mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
says upstate New Jersey.
yeah, yeah.
Just a little inside joke between him and his family.
yeah, yeah.
So I made the video a couple of days ago,
Right.
and I gave him a shout out
Yeah.
to Jerry. Oh, upstate New Jersey, because I remember him telling us at work we were making fun of him.
Right, right.
I sent the little clip, like, hey, here's a Jerry mention, the little group text I got with the guys at work. One of the guys responds, that's actually the town that his family lives in. So his town is the house that he was
Oh,
referring to
yeah,
as
yeah,
upstate
yeah.
Jersey is down the road. I'm like, oh, like what are the chances of that? Like me going to the same town he's always referring
Always
to.
referred to, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was interesting.
That's what's up.
So I know Jerry's gonna love this. He's getting mentioned a lot.
Yeah, oh man. Make his
Upstate
day.
New Jersey.
Yeah,
That should be the name of the episode. But
yeah. Featuring Jerry.
featuring Jerry. And but yeah, very nice up here. This part of Jersey I do not know at all, very little of. Like I told you earlier, we were house hunting. We were many years ago,
Yeah.
couple towns over, but that's as far as I came. I've never been further up north up here. This is pretty nice.
Yeah.
I like the roosters
yeah,
in the
yeah.
beginning,
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
first
yeah.
2-3 holes.
First 3 holes, yeah.
All you heard was roosters. that was pretty cool to hear while you're playing.
Something different. something
Yeah,
different.
that definitely was different. I've never heard that before at a golf course. So yeah, man, I'm glad we finally came out.
Yeah, man.
Glad I won.
Yeah. I know. It was good, and we changed it. We actually had a hole where we did something different. The Volvic
Oh, the Volvic,
Vivid Challenge with a different color ball.
the
So
one
that-
hole
yeah,
challenge.
We actually Manny won that.
I won that too.
That's right. That's right. That I should have known that my day was doomed. When once he won that hole, that was it.
What was that hole? That was that part 4 with that big slope, right? We were both
Yeah.
on the
Yeah, yeah.
on the mound on the
Tee
left.
shots, Tee
Yes.
shots were horrible.
Yeah.
That was actually that was 11. That was right after the
My blow up hole.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that was cool. But yeah, man, like I said, I've told you before in the past, like you got that gift of gab. You got that, hey folks, we're here with this and we're doing this and we're doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if I could do that. Like here, just you and me.
Yeah.
Nobody's looking. I'm all blabbermouth. But that kid we played with today,
Yeah.
Mike, like I don't think I could have done that in front of him. But
Oh,
you,
yeah.
like a natural man, you're
Yeah, yeah.
like, yo, I'm right here. We're doing this
It
for
just-
this.
Yeah, it's sometimes it depends on the group too. It's hard. Like a lot of times when I play with other people, either other creators or other people, I always check the temperature. Not
Yeah.
everyone. There's a buddy of mine that I play with from work, and he doesn't like it. He doesn't like the videos. He doesn't like whatever. So I respect that, and a lot of times I won't record when I'm with other people just because I want to enjoy the moment.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't get to play with a lot of other people. So when I'm playing, I just want to catch up and talk and what's going on. A buddy of mine I just played recently. He moved to Texas, so I don't think we recorded. We played 2 rounds right before he left, and it was just us talking. He's moving out there, and then my wife and I are retiring soon, so we're looking for different places.
A
And
retired butcher.
yeah, man. That's it. I'm done. I gotta do this social media for full time, man.
That's it, man.
So I told him. So he's like, hey, come out to Texas, hang out with us, and so that's definitely a place
Oh,
I'm
nice.
gonna check out. Yeah. He's got a dude. He told me. He said, I got plenty of room. I said, oh yeah, really? He said, yeah, my house is like 4,000 square feet. I said, damn.
Oh shit! Wow.
I said, wow. He said, yeah, Carlos, I got plenty of room. Don't worry.
Wow.
Just go. Yeah, I was like, wow. All right. I
That's
was
a
like,
nice,
sure, man.
nice
So,
little spread.
yeah, I was like, hey, definitely going to Houston. Check. Hang out with him. But yeah, it depends. Again, it depends on the feel. Sometimes people are into it and they're cool about it, and sometimes they're not.
They're not.
You can get that that feel for it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to play with someone feeling uncomfortable being recorded or whatever. So again, it all depends. That's why I kind of try to pick my spots and find places where I can, kind of play for by myself or with someone, like you that, you're into it and, you can do it or whatever, or Mo, he didn't care, so, it's fun, it keeps
Big
you,
Mo.
yeah, it keeps you entertained, man, I like it, it's just, something else to do, I don't got the kids at home anymore, like you still got little ones at home, so mine are grown and out, so this is yeah.
This is your little time killer, your
That's
little
it.
your little hobby.
Yeah, man.
Ah, good man, good stuff. And how long have you had Carlito's Way? When did you start that?
It's right around the pandemic. That's around the
Yeah,
time that I started.
that seems to be everybody's
Yeah, that was
motivator.
Yeah, that was it. We couldn't do anything
Were you
else.
thinking about it before that? Like I was thinking about doing this way before the pandemic happened.
No,
Like I've always like, that'd be cool to do. Like, just
yeah,
I just gotta
it wasn't,
get that
man.
kick in the ass and
Right.
take that first step.
The pandemic actually was I was just sitting there like, my son my youngest had just went off to college, so it was like, okay, well, I'm not running around with him anymore. You got a taste of that, right? With your son now
Yeah.
in college, and you're running around and doing all these tournaments and all these things. When that stopped, I'm like, all right, what do I do now?
Well-
That's when golf came in, and the pandemic kind of just pushed me in there. But it was I started it more for because no one in my family golfs, so it was more about
Gotcha.
just meeting people and having someone to golf with.
Uh-huh.
That's how it started. Then it was like, oh, you know what? I'm seeing YouTube. I was like, oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Try to maybe put some videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's how it just took a life of its own, and it just kept on and met other people and just kept growing, and then next thing you know, it's like start working with brands and companies, and then that just
Nice.
took a life of itself because I wasn't looking for any of that. Then all of a sudden it's like, hey man, we're gonna send you some stuff, and you can show it off or whatever and give us a review, and it just took a life of its own. So now it's like okay, now I gotta kind of plan my days and go out and film and do the reviews and work with
Yeah,
work with different
yeah.
companies and all that, and getting the material because with us living in the Northeast, it's shutting down.
It's
Yeah,
winding down. Yeah.
that's it, so we're not gonna get too much, on course
Availability.
play.
Yeah.
Now it's like we're going indoors.
Time to
and,
start-
and
time to go indoors.
Yeah, the indoor simulators and driving ranges or whatever. There's we have access to. So, but yeah, especially if I'm showcasing something for a company, I'd rather do it out on the course because it's nicer. It looks
Yeah.
good,
I get it. And it's a golf item. It's a
Right,
golf
exactly.
brand. It's a golf tool.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
And they want to
that's-
see that. That's what they
and-
want to see. They want to see their product being showcased, whether it's
Yeah.
clothes or a bag or whatever
Yeah.
it is. They want it being showcased out on the course. So
Gotcha.
it's fun, man. It's
Yeah, that
fun.
makes sense.
You know,
How about your actual golf game? How long you been playing golf?
pandemic.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah. So that year started 2020. That was, and it's funny, it's humbling because, I grew up playing sports and, I thought, everyone talks about golf. It's difficult, whatever. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna be that guy that starts playing golf and all of a sudden, really gets a handle of it. And it's not, it's humbling, bro. Like you can, even during an actual round, you can par, and then the doubles, the blow up holes will come. Especially for us that we don't practice and play enough,
Yeah.
it's super humbling. So yeah, unless you're practicing and playing golf, yeah, we're only gonna hit a certain peak, and then
That there's
yeah, that's
there's
it.
no PGA Tour for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, we're done. There's no senior tour for us. Like right now, from the pandemic, tonight it's funny too because I was thinking about that the other day too. I was like, oh man, that's cool. Like I don't have those big, numbers anymore. I mean, in the hundreds.
As much.
Yeah,
As,
yeah. So it's like, I should, I haven't really been thinking about like goals, like shooting goals, and I'm like, dude, I haven't really thought about it. And I'm like, you know what? I should be trying to, okay, hey, let me break 90, like I haven't done that consistently. I've done it a few times here and there. Um, but, that's, the season's almost over, but that'll be my goal for next year.
yeah.
Consistently play in the 80s. That's going to be my goal going into, hit the range more in the off season. That way, when the season starts in for us usually March, if we get a decent weather, or April, I'm hitting and going. Whereas the last couple of years when I've been playing it, I start when spring starts. And I start practicing.
And you're
I start-
already behind the
yeah,
eight ball.
exactly. So here comes now the summer kicks in, and I'm still playing
Yeah, you still catch up.
Yeah, so I tried it last year, and then we had the trip to Puerto Rico in February, so that kind of threw me off because I was just working to kind of save for the trip and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So I did the range a few times and try to get ready, but then the trip came, and then next thing you know, I'm back from the trip. So you're trying to recoup from the trip, So it's like everything is expensive. You start hitting those driving ranges and buying this, and it gets expensive.
It
So
starts adding up.
yeah, and then next thing you know, boom, here comes my favorite time of the year, which is the Masters week. It's great because right around that time the weather kind of gets decent,
It's
and here comes the first major of the season, and it's just like a rush, bro, because everyone is talking about the Masters.
everybody's looking forward to
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
everyone's
Everybody's
looking forward to it, and all everyone is talking about is that. So that's why it's my favorite, major. It's my favorite week of the year. I've been taking it off the last 3 years. I try to take
all
it
4
off.
days.
Yeah, I try to take as many days as I can. If I can take a week off, I'll take it. If not, as many days as I can. That way, I can try to play and record some episodes for because there's so much going on. There's a lot of content.
Yeah.
Who's playing, who's not, or what's
Yeah.
going on, especially now with this whole live PGA crap going
Yeah,
on.
yeah. I got questions about that too,
Yeah,
by the way. So
man.
I wrote down some questions.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
So-
jump right into it.
Nice little segue.
Look at that.
I wrote down notes. I got a bunch of
He came in
camera
prepared.
parts.
Look at this.
So the President's Cup is coming up.
Yes.
It starts this week, this
Yeah.
Thursday,
Yeah.
down in Quebec,
Hey,
Canada.
Who won between the women and
The U.S. one.
the U.S.?
The Sohan Cup,
Nice.
yeah.
I saw the
They-
round with
They dominated the first day,
Okay.
and then they just the world team kind of
Yeah.
crept up, but
Oh,
too
that was
little,
it?
too late. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw the
they gave up a lot on the first day.
the what's the name? The Nelly Quarter and
Oh,
this girl.
and Charlie Hall
Yeah.
on Sunday.
Yeah, yo, dude.
I didn't see it, but I saw highlights,
Dude,
and
Charlie
Hall smacked her up.
Bro, let me tell you something, man. Yo, that chick, with the smoking on the
Yes, yes,
yo,
yes.
she is different.
Yes,
Different. I love her attitude. I just love it. She just doesn't give a shit, man. It's just like, this is who I am. Yeah,
That's
I'm
a-
a high profile athlete and whatever.
but I like that, like the U.S. #1 versus the world's #1.
yeah,
And they went at it.
they went at it.
And yes, the U.S. was ahead by a lot by then, but
Yeah,
the U.S. #1, Charlie Hall, is like, I don't
Absolutely.
care. I'm gonna come up to you and punch in your mouth. And
Absolutely.
this is what happened.
And honestly, when that match was announced, and I think yes, everyone is into U.S. world or whatever, but I think that was the one that everyone was looking at. When that match got penned, everyone was looking at this. They
Yeah.
wanted to see who was going to be who's who's a better player. So I enjoy that.
That was a good match. There was the world. I forget who she is. The captain for the world team said, "I want to create a spark in my team and
Yeah.
create
And that was great.
motivator,"
Yeah,
and
that was.
it definitely did. But
It didn't do much.
too little, too late, I
Yeah. It
think.
was too much. Yeah, definitely too late.
But yeah, so the President's Cup starts this week. Who you got? U.S. or the world?
I honestly, Manny, I always like now, right? Growing up, had my teams right here and there, and now in this late stage of my life, and since my kids don't play anymore, my daughter play basketball, my son play baseball, right? I don't watch sports a lot now. Honestly, when I look at a sporting event, whether it's baseball, basketball, whatever it is, I'm looking for the best game, the best match possible.
Yeah,
Like I don't have,
yeah,
like I don't really have, like, hey, who you got today? The Giants or this. And I have teams that I like, but I'm not one of those super fans. Like diehard,
yeah.
Giants and diehard,
Head to toe
right, like right,
gear and stuff like
yeah,
that. Yeah,
like I grew up with the Mets because my dad was a Met fan and I like the Mets. But you know what? If I'm watching a team play and the Mets are playing someone, I I just a fan would be like, I want the Mets to win. I don't care what happens. Me, I want the game to
you want
go
a good
down
baseball
to
game.
down to the last out. Bases
Bases loaded,
There you go.
2 outs,
There you go.
full count.
And whoever wins wins. And if my team doesn't win, Manny, and this is what
You're not smacking TVs. You're not breaking stuff in the house.
dude, I have a.
I hate those
Dude,
videos.
I have a diehard friend. I've been in my job, almost 35 years. Diehard. He's everything New York, right? New York Giants, New York Knicks, New York this and that. And one day we got into a big argument because he was pissed about whatever. And I told him, I said, Tavio, dude, are you on their payroll? He goes, what do you mean? What do you mean? Because you keep on with this weed, this weed,
We
this weed, this weed. Like,
it's always
like,
we won, but they
yeah.
lost.
So, I told him, I said, brother, why you take it so hard? Oh, it's my fan. You're not a fan, bro. You're not a fan. Because it's supposed to hurt you when they lose and this and that.
Mm.
I said, brother, let me tell you something. Those guys get paid millions of dollars. You think that when that game is over, those guys are going home worrying about
What you?
Meanwhile, you go home with an attitude to your wife and your kids and this and that, and you're pissed off the rest of the day. And Manny, I'm telling you this because I saw it firsthand with my dad. When the Mets lost, you couldn't talk to my dad.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't talk to him. My mom was, hey, the Mets lost. Don't talk to your dad. You got to leave him alone. What?
Holy
Are you
shit.
kidding me? Like, what are you getting out of? What are you getting out of? Meanwhile, the Mets, the Yankees, the Giants, these guys are home eating dinner, hanging out with their family, visiting, and hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
This and that, enjoying it.
Hanging out with the guys they just lost to.
Right. And meanwhile, you're home ignoring your family because a team that is not paying your rent, it's not paying your bills, it has nothing to do with you. You're pissed off. I said, brother,
Yeah,
I'm done with that.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
I-
And don't get me wrong, Manny. I was a diehard Bulls fan when I grew up playing basketball, and that was my thing. And the changing moment for me, Manny, the changing moment for me was 1993. I never forget it. My wife and I had gotten married, and the Bulls were in the finals, and they had just lost. My wife comes in all happy. Hey, honey,
Oh no.
dude, I spoke to that woman. Okay, I spoke to that woman. Okay, and I'm being real here, right? I spoke to that woman like she was from the streets,
Oy.
and I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. She
You,
went
you,
into the room.
you let it affect you.
Yeah, she went into the room. I go to take a shower. I come in. This is how messed up my head was. I go in. I go, what's wrong with you?
Oh.
She goes, what you mean? What's wrong with me? You didn't remember how you spoke? I was like, oh, I was just pissed because they lost. Yeah, but why are you taking it out on me? Blah, 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 and got into a big argument, and that was the moment that it clicked. Like, bro, I'm letting TV effect.
You're letting Horace Grant, Scottie
Yeah.
Pippen.
Yeah, I'm letting that. And she told me, she goes, and if the Bulls win the championship, what do you get out of it?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing except spending money
I'm
on
spending more money on.
on jerseys and hats and stuff like that. So yeah, that super fan stuff.
Yeah,
I'm done with
no,
that, bro. I'm done with that. And never again. That from that moment on, that was it. I was done with being super fan, and I enjoyed sports.
Just a good game, a
President's
good
Cup. Hey man, I want to see some good matches.
good golf.
I want to see the best from the U.S. go up against the world, and I want to see them go at it, bro.
Yeah.
I want to see whoever wins.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Ryder Cup next year.
Bro. We got to go there.
Oh, we definitely have to go
We got
there.
to go there. Bethpage,
We
brother.
definitely.
We got to go
Can't
there.
wait. So yeah, so I got the U.S. team going.